Do you know that you can go into real estate investment without money, without little or no money? So if you'd like to know more about what I'll be talking about in this video, stay tuned. Now I've got a lot of questions, a lot of inquiries. How can I buy properties? How can I invest even without any money at all? So I'm going to give you tips on how you can break into real estate investment even if you do not have money or you have little money and you're looking for a way to navigate through the market and own your own share in real estate investments. Now, the first part I'm going to talk about is joint venture. And the reason why I'm going to take this as my first idea going into real estate if you don't have money. Now, this one works better for people who have already invested in landed properties before now. So if you have land already and you're looking at enjoying the dividends from that landed property, but you do not have the money to develop that property, then keep on watching. Now I'm going to start with a question that I got. Someone called me, someone who I've grown to respect over the years. She called me a few weeks ago and she said to me, oh, I've been watching your videos and I understand that you have an idea of how this thing works. So she said that a family friend brought a proposal for a partnership because this person is aware that she has lands. She has about an acre or so in Ibejuleki or Ikorodu. At this time when I'm making this video, I cannot remember the location of the said property. And this person offered a proposal and said, okay, he's a family friend and also an engineer. And he said, let us go into a partnership. I'm going to develop this property for you and we are going to share, whatever comes out of it. And what she said to me is that I've not done something like this before. I don't understand how it works and I don't want someone to cheat me from my hard-earned money. This property belongs to me. So how would I allow someone to build on my property and also share whatever we get out of it? Mind you, she is not a novice. She has properties, she has lands, she also has building, like she has apartments, she has houses here and there. But this part of real estate is not familiar to her. So I would think that someone who has been investing before now should know about joint venture. So I'm doing this video because I believe that a lot of people are not still aware of joint venture and how they can use it to maximize their returns on investment instead of leaving your landed property to just be there when you don't have money to develop it. Because I know a lot of people that have been buying properties, they are buying lands and they are buying lands, which is good, but then you also need that passive income from that property that you bought. Now, you don't have to bother yourself about losing your land to someone else. You really need to understand the business and you need to work with the right people. Now, it's not like you're losing your land and they're going to scam you. Yes, some people can scam you, but that will not be possible in this case because the land belongs to you. You are only allowing a developer come and develop the property. I've seen a case where people that own property in Chevron, in Lekki, they bought this landed property years ago, and they know that if they sell now, they cannot afford, to buy properties in that same location and also develop it. So they look for someone who is going to develop that property, and they share the rewards. And I can say, okay, I'm going to build 10 blocks of apartments on your land. I'm going to take 12 and you take 8. I mean, that is a good deal. Imagine the passive income you can get from that said property. A plot of land costing 200 million and you build 10 blocks of apartments, each apartment costing 80 to 90 to 100 million. You are sure of getting over and over the amount of that land. Imagine a land worth 200 million giving you more than 500 million on turnover on investment. I mean, that is a very good way of getting massive returns on your property through joint venture. Now, another angle I'm going to, or another tip I'm going to give you now, this one, you actually need to own at least a little bit of money. There are people who are looking at investments. Okay, I want to buy property in the Highbrow area. I want to buy a property in Lekki Phase 1. I want to buy property in Ikoyi, but you know that you do not have enough money to buy properties in this location. Now you can go through what we call co-ownership investments. I've seen a lot of developers who have given this offer of co-ownership investments. Now a property that's costing about maybe 300 million or 200 million, and you know you cannot afford it, and they say, okay, come and co-invest in this development. So if you have 20 million, if you have 10 million, you can also, co-invest with other people, co-investing and getting annual returns on investment. So maybe you invest 10 million, you invest 20 million and on a yearly basis, you are getting like between 2 to 3 million naira passive income. So it's another form of getting passive income through real estate investment without actually having all the money to invest. So co-investments or co-ownership is another way that you can actually break into real estate investments. Now, another part I'm going to talk about, still this part, you need money, and if you are going through this route, you need to do things the right way. You need to be extra diligent. Now this is where you have to buy large expanse of land, and this is how most developers have been able to start off of real estate investment through land acquisition. Now going to get land at a very affordable price through the community or through the family, the people that truly own that property. And most times they give you a payment plan. You can have a payment plan of 6 months, 12 months, or even up to 24 months, depending on how you are able to negotiate your way around it. But you have to be very careful if you are going through this route, and you need to at least have a sustainable source of income to be sure that you're going to be able to pay your monthly installments. Now you can go to a community and say, okay, I want 100 acres of land, and they can give it to you and at a very, very discounted price, and it's a very flexible payment plan. And you can, and this is how most developers do it. Okay, they start paying instrumentally and they start marketing the land. While they are selling, they are able to pay off the community or the family which they are buying from. But if you are going through this route, be sure that you are able to pay up instrumentally, or you have a very strong marketing team that can help you market, so they can sell and pay instrumentally, so that you do not lose that property. Because the way you came to acquire that amount of land, other people are also coming to inquire to get that amount of land, and it's only those who are able to pay that they are going to allocate that property to. So you need to be very sure. I need to work with the right team, because this is how people get scammed. You pay for land that another person is also paying for, then you get to start going to court fighting on who owns the land, or a family member sells a family land that other family members are not in agreement to sell the land to you. So when you are going through this route, you need to take all due diligence. All parties must be involved. Do not go alone. All parties must be involved. Every member of the community must be involved and aware that this land is being sold to you. If you are buying from a family, every member of that family must be present to be witnesses that this land is being sold to you. And while you are paying for that land, once you make your initial deposit, I will advise you to start something, because once you start something, you will start seeing people that are coming out to ask you, what are you doing here? Who sold this land to you? Let it not be a case where you are paying for a property that has issues, and by the time you are finished paying, you now want to start doing something or putting a fence. Then like we say in this place, kasala go bust because you do not do your due diligence. I would always say, once you make that first initial deposit on that land and you've been issued a receipt and a contract of sale, start doing something on that land. This is a bonus tip. So these are the 3 ways that you can get into real estate investment with little or no money. And I'm going to also add a bonus point. Now you can go through the investment route. There are a lot of companies that do real estate investment, but then you need to be careful because we have a lot of scam companies. Now most times these companies do not intentionally mean to scam you, but because they cannot keep up with the return on investment that they promised you, there might be a delay in paying people, and then people start assuming that they've been scammed. So you need to be very sure of the company you are working with for real estate investment. They have different forms of investments. There are land vests where you can invest in agriculture and gain a certain percentage annually. There are also other forms of real estate investment that are not agriculture, but a form of more like a banking investment, a land banking investment, where you pay for a portion of land, and after a period of time, maybe 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, you will get a certain percentage rollover on your addition to your capital investment. So these are ways that you can start investing in real estate with little or no money. And I hope this video has been educative. If you've learned something from this video, please leave me a comment in the comment section below. And if you'd like to see more content like this, or you have a suggestion on a video that you want me to create, please leave it down below in the comment section. And do well to like this video, subscribe for more real estate investment opportunities here in Lagos State, Nigeria, and neighboring states. Until I come your way next time, I remain Chioma Odumuko for Omaland Realty.